Hi guys, this is Joana Saahirah of Cairo with another note that comes directly from regular questions I receive from students from around the world in my work in festivals as well as in my online courses, okay? And this time I want to tell you about the mirror, how we use the mirror, the physical object, mirror. This is an object that every dancer from every area is very fond of and very familiar of. I know I am. I grew up studying classical ballet from the age of 5, and I know the mirror and watching myself on the mirror has been one of my most recurrent, familiar, intimate experiences. But once I started learning Egyptian dance, the mirror became as much of an enemy as it was my friend, because in Egyptian dance there is a part of our training that is not helped by a mirror, an external mirror. So what I usually say to my students is divide your training by the things that you can work on the mirror, the things that you can correct, observe, constructively criticize on the mirror, and the part of your training where you should give your back literally to the mirror. That part of the training has to do with creativity, improvisation, exploration of the movement independently of how it looks. Because what happens when you only train in front of a mirror is that you become a slave to your own image. You become a slave to the superficial exterior side of the dance. So your focus is always outside, is always on how this movement looks like. So although this is important, and this is why we use mirrors in dance, because there is a visual, formal, aesthetic side of the dance that is caught by the eyes, these two eyes, that a mirror can be very helpful for. But there is another part of dance, which I call the aesthetics of emotion, the aesthetics of madness, the aesthetics of discovery, self-discovery, for which the mirror can be an enemy. If my focus is always in the outside, and once I'm looking at the mirror, my focus is on the outside, then I will never look inside. I will never try new stuff. I will be too dependent on how I look, the image that this mirror is transmitting me. I will be too afraid to screw up, too afraid to make something ugly, something weird. And let me remind you, Egyptian dance is a reflection of life. So some of the most interesting movements you can come up with can be ugly by any standard, can be very unpleasant, can be very far away from the cute, harmonious, beautified version we see nowadays of Egyptian dance. So my proposal, my idea for you is the same idea that I often give to my students, which is divide your training. Use the mirror for some things, correcting technique, correcting lines, perfecting a choreography from the external point of view. But once you are improvising, once you are searching for new movements, once you are exploring new possibilities, once you are enjoying yourself, close your eyes or give your back to the mirror. Don't be a slave to that external image, because that's just a part of the dance. It is not the core of the dance, okay? So know where to put your attention and when. This will make for an interesting learning process and for more interesting results, okay? Enjoy the journey, baby. Mwah.